You in HD. Me and Louise need to go take a dump. I'm gonna get a glass of water.
Hey,
Yo,
did we figure out who won out of Joe's team and Joey's?
dude, I got it. I'm gonna just pull it up. And my iPad would restart. I'm gonna go get a glass of water. Be right back.
Okay.
Oh, this. Ah.
That's what I went to go do.
You got a glass of water?
I went to go get me some green tea, of course.
Green tea. That's warm green tea probably would have been better for me.
Mm. Yeah.
Cheers, so we're on the air. We are on the air. How are you, Luis?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?
Do you wanna kick this show off? Want to get this show on the road?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Let me. I'm trying to check and see how.
I'm on my app and I'm scrolling through here and it says singles go online to find their next date.
Glass of water. Cool. We look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. We look all right on.
Oh, did you take your name off?
No, I switched out to check the preview online. So,
Okay. There we go.
We look good. I think we look good. Let's see what the public sees. No, we're on the air. We are on the air. How are you? Pretty funny.
Tell me this one.
Alright, cool. No, my name should be on there. I don't know why it's not on there anymore. Let's go to the toolbox. Oh, I think the app crashed on me for whatever reason.
Oh, your app crashed on you?
Yeah.
You seriously can't. I'm trying to share this video and you can't see it, huh?
You know what? Let me load it up and then see what happens.
Do you have the YouTube?
No, I'll load.
Oh, you have to have the YouTube on there. You don't have it?
It totally crashed out on me. That's so weird. Lower dirt on. Yeah, why did it do that?
Ooh, shit.
That's good to me. Right? Everything's like...
Going slower.
No, everything's just taking forever. Like, downloading the app. Like, I could have swore all this was ready.
Comcast, bro. Comcast.
But,
and you're muted.
And I'm muted. Because I'm on the YouTube app.
Oh, you... Are you seeing that?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. What you gotta do when you want to talk is you press the talk button while the video's playing, and then you can hear us talking.
Oh yeah, that's good. I'm gonna point that out towards the very end. I'm gonna say, I got something special here. Let's check this out. Oh, look at this. Oh, and he jumped. Boom!
Oh. Okay.
So that's what I'm saving that one.
Pause the video now. How do we go back to us? Let's close it out. That's all you gotta do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the 2014 Week 1 Dynasty Fantasy Football Recap. As you can see, things are a little bit different this year. I got a guy hanging out on the bottom. What's your name, sir?
Oh yeah, this is Luis. I'm here. How's it going, guys?
All the way from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. We're doing this long distance, guys. I'm very glad to have Wicho here. Yeah, are you excited about this week? Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm pretty glad to be here. I'm enjoying this. A little nervous, my first time.
Oh, I'm glad to be the one to pop your cherry, sir. So
Oh, I've needed my cherry pop for a good while now.
so let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and move into our week one lineups, or matchups, I should say. Let me pull up the right league. Good Lord, I should have done all of this before the show started. Luis, me and you started off this year against each other.
Oh
And
yes, that wasn't even a game. I don't know what you were doing.
well, I'm looking at my lineup here. I was kind of iffy about Andre Ellington. Obviously, I mean, a good choice. I mean, I left him on the bench. He only got 2 points. A lot of talk about him being injured. That was pretty crappy for me. I had Fred Jackson and Jordan Cameron pretty much not show up and do anything. Also, Deshaun Jackson was a complete no-show for me. So I was pretty pissed about that. Yeah, so I mean, I managed to get 86 points out of tonight, which I find pretty lucky on my part. So you live and you learn, buddy, right?
Actually, your whole bench was pretty sad. Everybody's down, and I don't think anybody's
Everybody's down in the dumps, like in 2-point land. And I had Evans, who was a rookie, at 3.7 points. Sean Ridley at 2.8. Cassius Clay. Charles Clay at 2.7. Ellington, like I said, at 2.5. That was my bench, man. And Tony Romo at 12, which pretty lame.
Which is actually a surprise that he made it that high.
Well, actually, I thought Tony Romo would have done a pretty good job against San Fran. I mean, I think a lot of people picked San Fran's defense not to do well, especially with so many people missing. But man, he just stunk it up. It was horrible.
Let's move on to this.
So anyway, you win, Luis.
Always, bro, always.
You win 125 to 86. Good job, sir. Good job.
I just wanted to get away from that one. That one's actually kind of boring. Let's move on to Gabe and Jeremy, which was 90.
We failed to mention our team names. I wanted to say your name.
Okay, we're gonna say the name.
Your team name is Turned Down for What? And my team is Texas Alexis.
Texas Alexis, yeah.
Throw that out there. It's a little shout out to you, buddy.
If you reverse it, it's even better. We won't show any video of that today, okay?
We'll get kicked off with that. So.
All right, let's move on to Better Than Desra, and It's Always Sunny Leone. Which I think.
This one. What do you think about this game?
I don't think Gabe was even around. I don't know what was going on with him. He's probably too busy over there watching the wrong Sunny Leone and not keeping up with this one right here.
I think he's watching. He might be watching the Sunny Leone Bollywood singing dance. I don't think he's watching the right one.
He's too busy trying to score a touchdown somewhere else.
He's trying to score touchdowns on Madden with his college roommates.
C&M.
Shout out to C&M. Shout out to Gabe. I mean, all of you. I mean, Gabe did pretty good for barely showing up. I mean, the guy probably didn't even know how to set his team. Jeremy got some good points. My app keeps on going back to my game for some reason. Jeremy wins this 97 to 84. Not a really impressive outing. I mean, his highest scoring player on Jeremy's team, in fact, was 18 points from Russell Wilson. I mean, Gabe did come back tonight. He had 30 points from Matt Stafford, so he actually kind of made it kind of a game. So congrats on that. Going forward, I think Gabe can actually do some damage in this league if he pays attention.
Yeah, he did good. Matt Stafford did pretty good, surprisingly.
Matt Stafford did a pretty dang good job. I mean, I can go into it later and see what kind of stats the QBs did, but I think he actually had the highest points, if not, I don't know how many points Peyton Manning did, but I think he got 28 points, Peyton Manning, or 22. So I think Matt Stafford was actually the number one quarterback this week.
Yeah, that's pretty good for Gabe on his part.
Oh, definitely. I would definitely agree. Moving into our next game, we had our last two champs, Jose Bravo's team. He doesn't even have a name. Going up against last year's champion, Freddie, Blackbeard's Delight. I was actually pretty shocked that Freddie took Doug Martin in the first round. I mean, or not the first round, but he took him as his first running back. That was a big mistake on his part.
Oh, you know what? I think he was actually trying to trade Gabe, that guy, for somebody else, and make a 3-person trade thing going on. And Gabe was.
I'll tell you what, Doug Martin. I mean, 2 years ago, great running back, fantastic, did a good job. A lot of people probably drafted him high last year. This year, I think he was maybe no more than like an 8th-round draft pick in other leagues. 1.60 points from Doug Martin. That's pretty pathetic from a former high-tier running back. I think Doug Martin's time is done in the spotlight. I don't know about what everybody else thinks, but that's what I think.
Oh, if you look at Freddie's team, he would have had a much lower score if Julius Thomas didn't
I tell you what, man. All he had to do, I think anybody else, I don't know why he sat no Sean Moreno. I mean, they're playing against the New England defense. That defense is so overrated. They're not good. No Sean Moreno went and got 18 points on him. So big bust on Freddie for not pulling through on that one. Sorry, Freddie. You could have totally beat Bravo this week, but it just didn't happen. Bravo gets the big win. No point. I mean, he only got 8 points from RG3, 28 points from Calvin Johnson. That's so. I mean, just think about it. If you had Matt Stafford and Calvin Johnson on your team, which a lot of teams probably could pull that off. Right there, that's almost 60 points between two players. That's pretty good. A.J. Green had 19. He got 14 points from Darren Sproles. Another 16 from Vernon Davis, and Mike Wallace with 12. That's a good outing for Bravo on his first week out.
Mike Wallace did pretty good. I saw that game. I make sure and keep track of him.
And he also had Steve Smith Sr. on his bench. Steve Smith had 17 points. I think that's the highest point total Steve Smith has gotten in 4 years. Also, I mean, Ben Roethlisberger had 18 points on the bench. So, what do you think about? I want to get your opinion on Roethlisberger. He looked pretty good come Sunday against that Cleveland Brown defense.
He did. You know what? He did good. Cleveland Brown defense was okay, a little shaky, but Ben Roethlisberger, he broke his first half record ever this game, which the second half he didn't do too much. He did good, but not too much. Only thing that hurt Pittsburgh is that that no huddle offense. All them old people and all them youngsters. There's nothing you can do. It's going to be the same thing next week. Everybody's going to figure that out.
When do you think we see Johnny Manziel start for Cleveland?
I don't think anytime soon. I think he might be traded before he even starts for Cleveland.
I don't know about that. I think come week 3, if things aren't any better in Cleveland, I think we might see Manziel step in and play a half or two. I think that'd be pretty cool.
We'll see what happens.
Man, we talk about people who stunk it up this week. We talked Tony Romo. We talked Doug Martin. In our league, our very own Alex Garcia, 2-time champion, had one of the worst debuting performances I've ever seen in fantasy football.
Well, he did name himself the Shield, so he's trying to shield off them points.
He definitely protected himself from getting any points. Started Tom Brady. I don't know how I feel about that one. I mean, well, I'll tell you what. His first drafted quarterback was Aaron Rodgers. Played against a really tough Seattle defense this week, so it was just a no-win situation for Alex. Albeit too, Alex got the worst draft grade of the league. So sorry, Alex. He got an F on his draft grade.
He's got 3 tight ends.
He got Larry Fitzgerald, who's yet to score any points. I mean, we still have 4 minutes left in this San Diego-Arizona game, so we'll see. There's no way Fitzgerald's going to score 40 points in the next 4 minutes. That's like 400 yards or 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. But Tom Brady, I mean, I thought Tom Brady was going to do a pretty good job coming back into this year. 10 points from Tom Brady, not impressive. Arian Foster had a solid 10. Reggie Bush with 6. Jason Quinn 1.40 points. I mean, Dallas just stunk it up this week. And Jacquizz Rodgers with 9.5 was actually kind of a surprise for me to see Atlanta do so well in the running game. But everything else stunk it up for Alex.
Did you see his defense? It's -1 on his
-1. He started the New Orleans defense, and that game was pretty awesome to watch, I got to admit. Johnny did pretty good. He had 28 points from Andrew Luck, a 17-point performance for Antonio Brown, who kicked somebody in the face this week. I think he gets bonus points for that. And Marshawn Lynch with an impressive 24 points for running back. I mean, that was on Thursday, so that was actually pretty good for a lot of Marshawn Lynch.
Hold on, now that you speak of Antonio Brown, let me see if I can. Let me put this out here. Let's see if I can. There it goes. Look, let's watch this. There you go, Johnny. Boom! This just for you, right there, man. Just for you.
Maybe I need to click on it. Hang on.
Oh, it's already went through. I already took it out of there.
Oh, we got it.
There he goes. There he goes. All right, we're back.
And we're back. I mean, that was pretty cool to watch.
That's actually
And
pretty
we'll
fun.
go into our last and definitely our least important game of the week. I'm just kidding. We had Joe versus Joey in the last matchup of the week. Let me make sure this game is final before I go and I just say what, Let's see.
It's actually got, it's in the third still. That's what it says. Hold
Oh,
on.
crap. We're still a whole quarter away. So Joe could very well pull this out if Allen pulls him out 4 points. I'm looking on Joey's team. He has no starters left. So if Joe can get 4 points from Allen, is that Kendrick Allen? Keenan Allen, I'm sorry. If you can get 4 points from Keenan Allen, Joe can very well win this game. 4 points. I mean, I counted on a few points from Vernon Davis in my championship team, and I didn't get those either. So you got a lot to hope for, Joe.
He's got a whole quarter, so we'll see what happens then.
We'll leave that up. Final score will be up tomorrow. As far as teams that lost, are you surprised by any teams losing this week?
Any teams losing, as in on the fantasy, right?
Interleague, yeah.
I'm actually kind of upset that Freddie's team lost. That's always a good rivalry. Those two right there. It's always back and forth. Looks like Bravo's got him beat.
Yeah, Bravo showed up this week, man. I don't know. I can't remember how well he fared last year, but I just remember it being bad for Bravo last year. I don't think it was good. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm pulling up pick'em leagues to blah blah blah.
Oh, you got the pick'ems. I'm not involved in that one.
All whoever's in the league playing pick'ems. Not counting these games because they're not counting into it yet, so we'll count it next week or tomorrow, whatever you want to say. I mean, we always did this last week. Number 1 team this week with 10 picks is picking 8 easy. Number 2, you're welcome. Well, we had about 1 through 7 all had 8 picks correct, and then it was picked out through the whole tie-breaking process, which I'm not sure of. Number 2 was you're welcome. 3, I know how to pick them. Number 4, my sister, actually, Sarah 007. Me, Bap Attacks. Number 5. Number 6 was Bravo with 8 picks as well. Is Obscene, number 8. Also with number 7. And then finally we had G-Man with 7 picks and Victoria's Secret with 6 picks. So pretty cool. Not too bad, guys. You did pretty good this week.
Who's Victoria's Secret?
Victoria's Secret. Let me go into the members board here and I'll pull up our team listings. If my internet works well with me here. Victoria's Secret that'd be my friend TJ's wife, Victoria's Secret.
Oh, okay. I was who's that?
It's a pretty good name. I think it's a pretty good name.
It's a good name for the name of the person.
Yeah. Yeah. Moving right along, Luis, how many leagues are you playing in this year?
I'm playing in 2 leagues. I actually won both of my games in both leagues, and of course I outscored everybody in both leagues. I'm actually doing pretty good. Maybe because I don't have cable, so I'm on the internet all the time, and I'm checking all my stuff, mock drafting, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that helped me out.
Well, that's good. Good for you, sir. Good for being able to stay focused on fantasy football.
Well,
I myself, I'm playing in 5 leagues.
Oh, no wonder you sucked ass this time.
It was a rough week in a bunch of them, so I'm happy to win in a few of the leagues. So did all right. There's 2 leagues where I'm playing in where we play with defensive players. I'll tell you what, that is insane. I don't know whose idea it was to play with defensive players, but I will never make you guys suffer through any of that. Let's see. I think as far as being surprised at who lost, I would have to say I'm pretty surprised that Freddie lost as well. I thought you would have had that. I'm also surprised that Gabe. Not Gabe, but Joey got a win as well. Where's Gabe or Joey at?
Oh, he hasn't got the win yet. He hasn't got the win.
Yeah. So let's go into our stinkers of the week.
Oh. Well, we don't even have to worry about that one. You already know who it is.
It's no longer Green Elite of the week. It's Lamers of the week, and
the Lamer of the week.
One has to go. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm sorry I have to do this to you, bro. Man, turn down for what, Luis? Alex, good Lord, thanks for not showing up, bro. As far as surprise winners of this week, I'm gonna have to go with the guy who beat Freddie, which is Bravo. Good job, Bravo.
Bravo. I was about to say the same thing. Got to go with Bravo.
And in my professional recap opinion, being doing this for a couple of years, I'm gonna have to say our MVP is our guest truly, yours truly, right? I mean, not yours truly, it's me, but you, sir, Mr. Weicho, did a fine job this week.
That's right.
A lot of points.
Can we repeat it next week? I don't know, but we'll see.
Who do you got next week?
Let me pull that up.
I'll pull it up right now. I got it. Come on.
Shiver Me Timbers.
So you got Joey next week. Interesting.
Joey, yeah.
Next week I got Better Than Desiree, which is Jeremy. Turned Down for What? Yeah, you got Joey. Blackbeard's Alliance taking on Always. It's Always Sunny Leone. Then we got Draft Day Losers taking on Jose Bravo's team. Challenge Intercepted taking on The Shield. So some good games going on next week. I think a lot of people tend to panic at the end of the first week because, scores are so crazy. We never know really who to pick up or what to do.
Because everybody plays their best and then see what
happens. I think as far as people panicking on who to drop or whatnot, I think really wait till like week 2 or week 3 before you make any rash decisions, before you drop your third round player. You know what I mean? Players that I don't want: Doug Martin, Trent Richardson. Right now, I'm trying to get rid of a couple players on my team. You could probably go to the roster page and see them. Hopefully by Wednesday, if you put waivers in, then Wednesday they'll go through. So we'll see who gets the best of what's left. Right?
That's right.
All right. Who's your fantasy sleeper pick, Luis, since you've been doing quite a bit of a research here?
Well, actually, I think, like I said, I think Brian Hoyer is going to do some work. He did pretty good against us. I think he's going to get better as the season progresses because he knows that his job is on the line.
Oh, definitely.
I know Johnny Manziel wants to play, but like I said, I don't think he's going to play today.
I'm always afraid to pick up players when it's a contract year, just because I've done the players in contract years and it's always turned out really bad. Those guys don't get contracts back. I was really surprised by Mark Ingram's performance this week. I thought that was really interesting that he got about 18 points, fantasy points. Good job for him. Also, I was pretty surprised with the fact that Anquan Bolden did pretty decent, and I was surprised that he's still on our fantasy league. He's owned in 84% of the leagues out there, so that means we're in the 16% that don't own him. So people haven't tried to pick him up. I'm thinking they probably are going to try pretty soon. Those are my players to watch. Also, if Ellington goes down, I think Jonathan Dwyer could pick up that mess. What's going on with Ellington? I don't know what's going on with his ankle, but I'm freaking out about it. Also, Jordan Cameron took an injury in the third quarter in that game, and I'm pretty bummed out about that. So I hope he recovers nicely. If not, I might have to pick up a tight end on the Browns, which isn't looking too good.
You can always ask Alex for one of his tight ends. All 4 of them that he has, or 3.
Yeah, he has a tight end monopoly over there. I want to name a few players off of this, and then I think it's pretty impressive that they're on the waivers, which is kind of crazy. Hakeem Nicks, the wide receiver. He's in Indy right now. I think he should be picked up pretty soon. He got 9 points this week. I think Andrew Luck's going to do a bang up job this year. I think he's gonna impress some people if they haven't impressed him already. Ahmad Bradshaw, I think he's gonna take over Trent Richardson's job pretty soon. So I don't know what's going on with Trent Richardson, but he sucks.
I don't know what came out of that. He's the worst running back to come out of Alabama ever.
Trent Richardson was my second running back I picked up last year. Actually, I think I picked him up in the second round, and that was a big bummer for me because I was pretty bummed. I'm surprised that I finished in second place last year, with as much work I had to do to keep that team up. So I'm in the same position as I was last year. I had Ellington. I picked him up as my second running back. I think I got him in the 4th round, but yeah, I'm kind of on the fence about it now. Also, Jamal Charles, what a dud this week. He only had 2 points, I think. So that's a pretty big bummer, especially for somebody who went, I think, either first or, in a lot of leagues he went first, second, or third. So that sucks for all Jamal Charles owners. Are you worried about Jamal? Do you have Jamal Charles in any of your leagues besides ours?
No.
Good deal. All right, sir. I think we did a pretty good job as far as our first live recap. We can probably keep this going, but
We'll
a
see.
lot of us have work in the morning.
No, yeah, I'm ready to stop it too.
Yeah, yeah. So it's all good. So Luis, where can we find you on Twitter, sir? Or
Oh, it's right there on my name, right underneath there. That's Twitter at Weech04.
Weech04. You can find me at Mateo83. And all you guys knew that already because, I mean, if you're watching this, well, what are you doing? I mean, what are you doing with your lives? Right? Right? Hey, Luis.
Watching it
So
sunny.
this is where I used to see a line with Priscilla. Maybe I can coerce her to come over here and say it. You can say it one more time, or maybe I can get her to say it every night. But so until next week, guys.
Oh, she's not there?
Come on, Pris.
Pick those picks.
You can say the other one.
I don't know.
No, I mean Louise.
Oh.
Set those teams, pick those picks, and we'll see you guys next week right here on the recap.
On the recap.